Yeah, we're back again. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. This is Harry from Hasbro TV. I'm back with my boy TJ. TJ, what's up?
Bonjour, salam alaikum, merhaba, au revoir. No, that's goodbye.
Yeah.
Como está? Whatever. Hello, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back, ready to talk about Spurs.
Yeah. This
That's
is
a
the
good
first
intro,
one.
isn't it?
Yeah. It's about Tottenham. Yeah, so
But that was a
we
good
did
intro.
actually win a game, yeah. So we were talking beforehand, yeah. So yeah, just carry on. What do you think of the match, first of all? Because we won a
Brilliant,
game.
bro. You know what, yeah? This first time I can actually say the boys turn up in it. You know what, yeah? Big up Emerson Royale. He's my man of the match. I don't care what anybody says in it, you know. I'll state it. Emerson Royale, you've improved. You've really improved, you know, from saying he's not good enough to actually seeing performances. Because when we play without him, we look shocking. We honestly do look shocking when we play without him. And for me, just defensively, where like playing in a centre back pit, like playing in a centre back, it's just a breath of fresh air. Because when you look around you see Dyer, you see Longleg, you see Ben Davis, you see Romero. Even Romero's been iffy in it, you know. So just like having a breath of fresh air is good, man. And you know, big up Emerson Royale, man. That's all I want to say, man. I've been saying this weeks on week on. You know what? In fact, anybody that's watching this, innit, I'll give them a challenge, innit. If you can find a clip of me saying Emerson Royale is one of our best defenders, clip it, bro. Clip it for me. All I know, I can hint it. It's one of our. It's on one of our. No, it's on this. It's on your channel, right?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
find it. I'll look for an
it's
old.
on your channel, bro.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I've been saying this months, man, months. Everybody joining a bandwagon and saying, "Oh, this and this and that." No, I will actually say it with my chest. Emerson Royale has been one of the best improved defenders in Tottenham. And he's underrated because the way he started his Tottenham career. Yo, what the hell did I go? Oh, hello.
Oh, I don't
Sorry.
know what happened.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The way he started, let me be totally real in it. The way he started, it wasn't promising. But for me, he's improving. And this is what I like to see. I like to see players improve. So big up Emerson Royale. Big up the
Do you
boys
think
as
it's the
well.
best right back option now then, TJ?
Best right back option. Yeah, of course, man. You have look, see, we don't have no right back options. Let's be totally real in it. So he's the only option. But it's what it is, isn't it? Like, let's be cool. For me, he is. He's the only option. Defensively, he's solid, man. Honestly, like he doesn't put a foot wrong. And when you like actually watch him play, you actually watch him play with like confidence. Like if you look around him in it as well, Dyer, he's been shambolics. Like when you look at him, you don't rely on him. Longleg, he's too slow. Romero, he's got anger management problems. He loses his head. He loses where he is. And you look at Emerson, he's just he's the most composed player out of all of them.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
And look, I'm not gonna start saying, oh, he's one of the best we've ever had. No, never that, bro.
Best we've ever had.
That would be different. But what I'm trying to say right now, our squad is so bad and it's making bad players look good. You know, if you said, oh, if we can get someone better than Emerson Royale, I'll 100% say yes, because he's not good enough. Look, I will even still say it. Emerson Royale is not good enough. But right now, he's one of the best defenders we have.
But do you think, say, obviously we're talking theoretically here, yeah, the new manager comes in. Do you think Emerson's staying then?
I generally think he's a good option. You know, defensively, look, let's just say we play 4 at the back. Defensively, I would happily have him over Pedro Porro.
We're going to go with a 4.
I'll go Emerson Royale.
Emerson has to play, really.
Yeah, 100%. no other right back can walk into that spot that we have right now. The thing is as well, he's been such a reliable player, and I feel like he builds off of other players' downfalls. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So it's like right now, when let's just say when Tottenham was playing good,
Yeah.
you would comment, "Oh, Emerson was one of the worst players on that field."
Yeah.
Now everybody's playing bad. You're looking at like the bads, and you're looking at Emerson, and you're like, "Raw," because it's surprising everybody.
Yeah.
But he is a real option for me as right back. He is a real option. I like the balance that Tottenham's doing. You know, Pedro Porro still needs to get embedded into the team. Yeah, his performances between them. You know, at Crystal Palace. Oh wait, not at Crystal Palace.
No,
at Tottenham.
Home,
yeah, at home against Crystal Palace. Emerson being being deployed as a centre back, but like bouncing off of Pedro Porro, that was class, man. It was good, man. It was a breath of fresh air, man. The way he was playing, it was. You know what? I haven't seen the boys play like this in a long while. That's why I want to give them credit where credit's due. But I don't want to overstep because then I don't want to start saying, "Oh, we're going to finish in top 4," because I don't think we can. I think it's too late now.
Oh no, way too late.
Yeah, way too late. But props to Emerson, man.
He's been sick last game. So man of the match for you. Last game was Emerson.
Yeah, 110%. You know what? But look, I'm gonna say maybe iffy comment. When we don't play with Emerson, we actually look poor. This has been about what 5, 7, 8 games. When we actually don't play with that right back position, we look poor. We struggle. He's
probably right.
And the way we move the ball up the pitch as well in transition, he's a big key. Because without that right back, we would struggle, man. We are struggling, but
we're fucked.
100%, man.
So, because you mentioned the back 4, so we went to a 4-4-2. So first of all, I'll ask you this question: were you surprised that we went to a 4-4-2 and a back 4? Because
I think it was brave.
I didn't see it coming.
I think it was brave, but we can see that Mason wants to take his stamp and do something new. You know, like it was a surprising formation to pull off against Crystal Palace, which, in my opinion, they've been good film since they had Big Roy back in it. You know, so. It was surprising on my behalf. I was surprised to see 4 men at the back. I was like, "Whoa!" But see, an argument can go against my point because then I would even equally say it's a praise Roy Hodgson. Think about it, because he wouldn't expect us to play 4.
No.
So I think it was a smart move. We went to 4, but.
How about the 4 he picked? Obviously, you bigged up Emerson, and we had Romero with Longley, who I think was the only pairing possible to really play in a 4, in my opinion. Anyway, it was the only 2 we ever talked about. Either me and you, or me and other people, were the only 2 that can really play together in a 4. And obviously, left back was Ben Davies. Probably the only
for me, I was just about to say Ben Davies as well. You know. Also, another factor in it, Ben Davies actually did provide a lot when I say going forward just about, but defensively he was solid. He didn't put a foot wrong. There were some shaky moments in the match, but you're gonna get that, right? It's not all pitch perfect. It's never gonna be pitch perfect. I was surprised that Mason had it in him to drop Dyer.
Oh, mate, I was going to bring this up. So, no Eric Dyer. Bro,
I was surprised. Yeah, bro. Mason had it in him to drop Dyer. That's what I was surprised about, because when you're going to these games against Crystal Palace, he's not our best players, but our best players to play on the pitch, right? And you have to admit, he's not our best players, but Eric Dyer has been one of the best players that can play in that position. So you'd expect it to be Romero and Dyer, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
weirdly, he went with the other pair, which for me, I thought brilliant because Longleg is good on the ball. One thing I have to say about him that nobody can discredit on the ball, he's composed. It's just we question his pace and question his recovery speed, and all of that type of dynamic about Longleg.
yeah. It's true. It's
But
true. That's a good point.
but
Yeah.
on the ball, he's solid, man. He looks like the best, one of the best defenders to like get their ball out of their feet and ping the ball across to another player. Longleg does that well, For me, Romero is. We need to start questioning if he's.
So what did you think of Romero? Because like
I think
I
he's
thought he
shit,
had a
man.
good. I thought he had a good game.
I thought he had a good game, but he's shit, man.
Hey Nippon, we'll just go on to it in a minute. It's just we're finishing this before.
Romero, look for me, Romero, and I would admit this as well. His recent form, his recent games have been off par. This game has been a threat, like a new established Romero, but in the aspect of things, he's not on that high, amazing level that we expect Romero to be on.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I think his ego, something about his ego, is playing a big role in this. He thinks he's better than everybody else. I do
I've
think.
been saying that for a while, TJ.
I totally agree with you.
Since the World Cup.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Since he's won the World Cup, he hasn't been the player that really made me be like, wow, that's a player. Because for me, it's a case of I think he's looking around him and he's seeing shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's just automatically saying, "Yo, I'm the best." But really and truly, it's not telling the biggest story. He's rash with his tackles. He's not composed on the ball. He has no cool head. He doesn't even know when to slow down the game. Someone in the back line has to actually control. Like, you see, we say there's captains. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Untold secret about football. And if you've ever actually played in a football match, the back line, there's automatically a captain. Even if there's no armband, there's someone that's controlling that defense.
Lead that back line, yeah.
100%. And in my opinion, that's what we're lacking. We're lacking some leaders, man. We're lacking some leaders at the back.
I've been saying this since like last season. I mean, for ages, really. But like, we need, cause instead of Dyer, even on the content, we needed like a Chiellini, a Terry, something like that.
A leadership role that can pick these boys up and say, you know what, fix up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The problem is we lack that. We don't have that person at the back. And even if you would like that, you would automatically think the most experienced person would probably be Romero, which should technically be Romero that is the leader. But really and truly, he's a wussy, bro. Really and truly,
and that's it.
He thinks of himself and his self only. Look, don't get me wrong, he played well in it. Yeah, he did have a better performance, but nothing what I've seen of him from when he first come to Tottenham.
Like
we were even screaming about, we were even screaming about him being one of the best centre backs in the league.
I remember, yeah.
So what? Where did one of the best centre backs come from to now look at him now? This is my point. My point is this, isn't it? Like,
I agree with you. Like, I've been saying this for a long time on like Marlon's show, on other people's shows. That I think since the World Cup, he's come back and he's looked at what's around him and thought, I'm better than this lot. And he's been like, just doesn't care.
And that's the problem. We don't have when you don't care.
Yeah.
What I can't possibly say anything. I can't defend him. When you don't care, you just don't care. Have you ever not cared about something? You don't perform to your best ability. That's how it works. So
Like he's
That's
like
the
too relaxed.
100%, man.
Yeah. That's the impression I get from his
100%.
body language. That's how I feel. Anyway, because
It's
Nathan
terrible,
was
man.
asking me about his comment earlier. So you won't get top four. All it takes is Man United and Newcastle to capitulate. What do you think? I don't think we're getting top
Bro,
four.
let's
So.
be totally real, yeah. I don't think we'll get top 4, but however, see, there's too many teams around us that can easily slip in, and we've got a hard run of fixtures. I don't think so.
Have you seen Brighton's running as well?
They've got
hell, man. They got Arsenal away, Newcastle
but
away.
bro, listen, you need to forget. You're gonna forget this, innit? I'm gonna say something really deluded, but you're gonna clock on, bro. Brighton actually performs against the big sides.
Yes, yeah.
Bro, Brighton's
They beat United. They beat United.
Brighton, think about it like this, innit? Brighton's everybody's bogey team. When we used to start, forget how they're performing now. Forget even if they're great, better than Tottenham, better than Chelsea. Forget it. Over the last 5 years, where you're talking about bogey teams, people like to say Brighton, these teams, that team. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if they get a few wins in their runs. Who are they going against next?
Arsenal away.
Yeah, man. They fold Arsenal, bro.
Huh?
They'll fold Arsenal, bro. They will absolutely. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%, bro. You see that McTominay brother? Bro, he is on some smoke, my guy.
McAllister. Yeah.
McAllister. Bro, that's like McTominay, McAllister, and you know what? March as well, bro. I think he's
underrated,
injured,
man. Sonny March is underrated.
Bro, I would have him at Tottenham.
He's sick. Do you
see?
Yeah. For sure, guys did a number on them, man. They beat him 5-1.
Yeah. It's what it is.
I was watching that game, like, sitting there, like, yes, go. Go and dice for Tottenham.
If anything, the team that is going to be finishing in top 4 is Liverpool.
Do you think they can catch United?
I think so, man.
Because I think they're 3 points behind, but they played a game more or something.
Bro, I think so. I think they're winning They're winning all the matches.
Liverpool, all their matches. Run, isn't it?
Yeah. I think so, bro.
So Tottenham, no way, top 4.
Bro, best position is probably 6. 6.
Yeah, I think 6 is probably where we're gonna finish.
Yeah, man.
I want Chelsea to sign McAllister, sell Mount, Felix, go back. You know what? I do like McAllister. I just think he's a bit overrated. Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Be honest, innit?
Yeah.
Because one of my friends, innit, must have said something, innit, and I really want to know what your thoughts about this.
A point behind. All right. Okay.
Mason Mickey Mount. Would you take him at Spurs?
Mason
Mickey Mount.
No.
Mason Mickey Mount.
No.
Why not?
I don't rate him at all. I don't see what he does.
Don't you? For real? Because I had an argument with the Tottenham fan, innit? And for me, he kind of swayed my vote. And I'm able to put my hands up and I say, yeah, cool. Did you know that Mason Mickey Mount? Yeah, this is a stat. This is a figure. Listen, I don't know where he pulled it out. I can only say he told me this, and I got the information from here.
I'll take it in a heartbeat, Hashem. Just so you know, Emmy Martin.
Yeah. Mason Mickey Mount. He has up 90% pass rate for Chelsea.
Okay.
So that means he doesn't lose the ball. 90%. So it's not a liability to lose the ball.
Is that the fact? It's
a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact. That's a fact. So now, when a player doesn't lose the ball that much, 90%, you know how high that is?
That's really
Name a Tottenham player that has 90%. Not even that, 80%. It's that bad. Mason Mount ranks top 10 in the whole Prem. which means from passing senses, which means Mason Mount is providing good passes to people, but something else is not working at Chelsea. He actually analysed Mason Mount and he swayed my vote. I couldn't even beat it. He was like 90%. I was like, raw, that's really high for a guy that runs with the ball and tries to pass it in. And you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You know? I don't know where he got this stat from, and I don't know if it's legit,
but
bro.
He plays really high up for Chelsea, though, Mason Mount.
Yeah, but when you look at what he does, he plays high up, he goes to the wing, and he passes it in.
I'm not
Isn't
really
that what we need for Spurs?
Not really.
I think so.
I think we need someone like Maddison. James Maddison, yeah.
What's the difference between James Maddison and Mason Mount? Tell me.
Maddison scores more goals.
We don't need a scorer.
And also, he's a playmaker. I don't think Mason Mount's a playmaker.
You don't think so?
No. I think it's, do you remember Harry Winks had those stats?
Yep.
Yeah. And he was like, his pass rate was like this. But he never really did anything with the ball. Like, his pass was sideways. And I just don't think Mason Mount is that good.
Maybe it's a case of you don't have the right system around him.
That's quite big. Saliba and Zinchenko out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, maybe you don't have the system around him.
Maybe. I mean,
do you see my point? Because when you have like a big guy like Kane going for the ball and Son going for the ball, we need someone like Mason, man. Someone to just pick a pass. Maybe I'm deluded, but for me, Maddison. Look, cool. You're gonna think I'm deluded as well. Yeah, but Maddison hasn't done anything this year.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He hasn't done nothing this year. Nothing special. Nothing to say come right into my squad.
Okay, fair enough.
And even when you compare him to players like Dele Alli, Eriksen, he's not on that level.
No, I don't think he's on the level of Eriksen was.
He's not on that level with Dele Alli then. You're saying
Dele was a different kind of player, though. I think.
What makes Maddison so special? Because he's English.
That's not going to happen.
No, for real. What makes Maddison so special?
No, I just think because he's like Eriksen, as in he can ping the ball.
Eriksen, no, he's not. Nothing like Eriksen. Look at how Leicester. Have you actually watched how Leicester play? Nothing, bro. Leicester's been struggling.
Yeah, I know.
And you know one of the key reasons. Do you know why they're actually struggling?
No, I don't watch enough Leicester games to say.
The problem with Leicester right now. They can't get balls into the box. And whose job is that?
Well, you'd think it's Maddison.
Exactly my point, right? So why are we justifying someone's job that is not fulfilling at some other club, but you would want him at Tottenham? If you said Maddison 1 season and 2 seasons ago, I would easily say, yeah, I want Maddison. But for me, there's other players that are better than him. If you can't compare why Ali and Maddison are on different levels, then you can't compare Eriksen and Maddison.
But I'm saying Dele Alli and Maddison are different kind of players. Like Dele Alli's like a runner.
Dele Alli was a runner, but he also created good opportunities for Kane.
Yeah, with Kane,
right?
Yeah.
Which means he brought Kane into the fold, right? Maddison, for me, he's got look. I don't watch Leicester week in, week out, but every single time I hear Leicester complain, I hear Maddison's not performing that well. I actually watch Leicester streams to actually understand, and I've watched him. He's nothing special. And this year, maybe it's just one season where he's dropped.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But for me, Maddison is not that special. It's not that special.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll disagree with you that, but anyway.
Why do you want Madison then?
Because we need a playmaker.
We could get a better playmaker.
Like who?
Yo, there's not that many playmakers on
Yeah,
the.
I was saying.
You know, there's
we could have got Ericsson in the summer, but
there's a good Turkish international from Fenerbahce.
What do you mean?
Yeah, no, he's from Turkey. He's from Fenerbahce, I think. Arda, he's like a wonder kid, man.
Arda Durda or something.
Arda whoever, yeah.
Yeah.
He is a good inspiring lift. What happened to Ansu Fati? We could get these type of players, bro.
Who?
Up and coming, Ansu Fati.
I don't know where he went.
Bro, he's gone missing, man. Barcelona have locked him up.
You don't play much for them, I don't think.
All of these options and all of these players are options, right?
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so I want to quickly, before we go into Villa, I want to touch on something. So Porro played on the right wing against Palace. I actually thought that was probably one of his best performances for us since he's come to the club, because it allowed him to kind of just attack most of the time. So what do you feel Porro on the right wing? Do you think we're going to persist with this? I mean,
we could do it, but it's really risky if we don't have another right back to cover. So for me, really and truly, I didn't see Porro as a right winger. When Tottenham were playing, Emerson Royal was hugging that wing with Pedro Porro. I saw two right backs moving up the pitch. It was ridiculous, bro. It was a really attacking style of play, which could have killed our. Let's just say a counter attack was to happen, which could have killed a chance of us like progressive. But look, for me, as a right wing, he's a good option. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's a good option. If he can play there, yeah, perfect, right? But you don't have the cartel for that. Like, we don't have the players for that. If Emerson gets injured, if Pedro gets injured, we'll be screwed, man. We need another right back.
Did you see when he brought on Kulusevski, he put him as like a striker, sort of.
Yeah.
He put him on the wing.
Bro, Mason was doing so much, bro. Bro, you know, he was playing Monopoly and we only won 1-0 with Crystal Palace. Yeah. So for me, he was playing Monopoly and he was doing so much nonsense, man. He wasn't even playing players where they need to play. You know?
You remind me of Sherwood.
Well, just throw them out there.
He shot Sigurdsson and Chadley in central midfield, I remember once.
Or he probably said, yo, where do you want to play today, man?
Yeah.
I'll try striker, huh? Yeah. You know? Or Pedro, where do you want to play? You know what? The person in front of me is not creating chances. Let me try right wing. You know?
Yeah. Obviously, because Son actually played left wing in a 4. He hasn't done that for since Pochettino, maybe.
Yeah, bro. Ridiculous, isn't it?
It was
changing the whole thing.
I was proper surprised. But even then, if you saw Sonia, he was coming inside a lot. And the people sitting behind me, I was telling them that I don't think this 4-4-2 will work. And the reason it worked on the right was because Porro played so high on the wing, and Emerson was kind of tucked in a bit. But if you look to the other side, Son was coming in and Davies was playing wide. And Davies kept passing it backwards. So I said the only way it would work is if Davies tucked in and Son went wide, but Son wasn't going wide. But
the problem we're going to have is against the good teams. You think we can play like that against the good teams? We get opened up like a.
Well, we've got Villa next, so.
Yeah, we'll get opened up like no. Look, let's be honest. We can't deploy that style against Villa.
No.
We get opened up so quick.
Yeah.
Bro, we look. I'm a serious note, man. We get smoked. Another 5-6-0, man.
Yeah.
In less than 20 minutes. They'll start seeing Pedro Porro run forward, and they'll just do long balls, man.
So yeah, we have got Villa, so I thought I might touch on this just before we go to Villa. But Harry Kane again carrying us to a win, I think.
What about him? Scored another goal.
Yeah, but he made the goal because he played that pass to Porro, and then Porro.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah. So what? But Carry? No. See, for me, Kane is special, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you're never going to say anything bad about him.
Have you heard his comments?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not taking too knowledge. I'm not taking. I'm not taking much off of it. You know, where he's inverted like Trent.
Trent.
No, for me, I'm not taking too much off of what he said in it. You know, he's saying if we're playing it, if we're going to be playing in Europa League, that's another opportunity.
Conference
Whatever,
League.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't really matter for me. You know, I'm not even going to look at it like that. Really and truly, we need to start commenting on what Kane's going to do for his future.
Do you see him staying next season?
And I want him to. No, I don't want him to. Look, for me,
or you want him to?
I don't want him to. You notice I don't want him to.
But I know, but as in like because you don't want him to like waste another few years of winning anything, basically.
Bro, listen, I don't want him to because for me, when Kane goes, we'll get better.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Because
do you think? I know you want him to go. Let's say. Do you think he'll stay though? Do you think he's staying?
Look, if he stays, he's just wasting his career, man. Look, for me, when Kane leaves, it's going to give an opportunity. It's going to open up opportunities for us to revamp this squad. Players are going to step up, and we're going to start realizing that these players can actually play. Really and truly, when you have a star in your squad, it's only that star you look at and you try pass to and you try to do everything. Look, big up Kane. And Kane is one of the best players that has played in strike, and he's probably one of the best strikers to ever play in the Prem.
It's true.
I'll say that with a fact. I will say that with a fact, and I don't care what anybody says. Oh, he hasn't won no trophies or nothing. Because look, for me, he's been playing in a team which is shit. He's been carrying us to look. For me personally, the team that he's playing in
is shit.
It's shit. So you're not going to expect him to have the titles, the trophies, all of this, all of that. Less of that, bro. What he's done for Spurs makes him a true legend, in my opinion. You know that rooster on top of Tottenham? That should be turned into fucking Kane, bruv.
But they were talking about building a statue for Kane. But surely...
Yeah, bro. You see that rooster? Yeah. You see that rooster, bro?
Yeah,
that's where the fucking Kane statue should be. Forget the rooster.
They should do one for Bill Nicholson as well.
Bro, I wasn't alive them times. Let me be real with it. Yeah,
I wasn't either. Yeah. But Bill Nicholson's the most successful manager in Spurs history.
But
he's the first team to win the double.
Bro, let me be real, bro. Yeah. You know when people say these type of things, I'm like, yeah. But I don't really care. Like, big up Bill. But my guy, I wasn't alive, so I didn't experience it. So it don't really matter to me too much. You know?
Because a lot of Spurs fans watching this will be like, you don't know who Bill Nick is? Like, they'll be like,
no, of course I do. No. Of course I do. No, of course. Let's not get twisted. Of course I do. It's just I don't really have the passion because I wasn't alive then.
Yeah, I wasn't. You know, I wasn't even.
So I'm not gonna talk about him like, wow, what a manager, because it wasn't in my time. You know, I can only talk about my time and who I've seen play and whatever. You know what I'm trying to say?
Phil says big up, by the way. Yeah.
Kane needs to leave one time. Yeah, big up, bro. Yeah, no, for me, it's a case of, look, if they're gonna build him a statue, go for it. That's our history. One of the best managers to manage Tottenham. Yeah, cool. But it's not gonna affect me. I'm gonna walk past it and be like, wow. You know? But but if they built someone like Kane, I'm gonna be like,
yeah,
bro, I remember moments. I remember when he scored here. I remember when he done that pass. I was there when I saw that. Bro, it was scenes when he done that. See? But when it comes to build, bro, let me be real. Nice to know you. Nice to know that you managed Tottenham.
Yeah.
Well done. I don't want to disrespect, but that's just my opinion, and it don't really affect me too much. I'm not a passionate fan. Look, I'm a passionate fan when it comes to Tottenham, but I'm not a passionate fan when it comes to players that played before, because it don't really make me a Spurs fan. I don't really have no connection with them.
I see. Am I right to say that? With me though, like players like Van der Vaart, I had like a connection with him, for example.
Yeah, of course, because you saw him play, right?
Yeah.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
You saw him play, so you have a connection. So when you argue a point, when we had Van der Vaart and all of these players, you can actually say, this is the reason why I saw him do this.
Yeah. You used to
You
always
see?
love scoring against Arsenal, so yeah.
You see my point?
Yeah.
But you can't say, Bill, oh, I saw Bill do this, bro. What were you going to say? I saw Bill on the videos. I saw Bill. Oh, I saw him on the black and white TV back then, bro. What are you gonna say, bro?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
You don't
I know
have
he
no.
didn't, but you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Exactly my point. So yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, big up. I'm not disrespectful. Big up. One of our best managers. Yeah, cool, whatever. But I don't have no passion for you because I haven't actually seen what you've done. I don't even know you. Let me be real. I don't even know your values. You know, I haven't got a connection to you. What I do have is a connection to the team right now.
And Harry Kane, yeah.
And Harry Kane.
Yeah.
So I can actually say Harry Kane should leave. Why? Because I feel like it's best for Tottenham. We need something big to change.
Fresh.
You know, look, yeah, we need just a fresh start. Look, Kane has been here for what? How long? 10?
Almost 10 years. He's been...
Exactly my point. 10 years, and he hasn't really done anything mad in his career, in a sense of he's scored the goals, he's won the Golden Boot Award nearly 1,000 times, you know, like, well, 10 years, 10 times, like, but he's won the Golden Boot many times, you know. So what? It's time for Tottenham to change their DNA of playing, not rely on just one person. Kane is a brilliant player. Let me get this corrected before I get clipped. Kane is a brilliant player, but Tottenham means more to me than Kane. So going forward, we need Kane to leave to improve Tottenham. And if we can't let people go, you know, sometimes Tottenham hold people.
Oh yeah,
and hold them for so long.
We did that. With so many players, man.
Exactly, so many players. When their time is up, their time is up. There's no point of hold. Yeah, look, Kane is performing. Yeah. Please don't get. I don't have no problem with Kane. No, I just think for us to move forward, we need someone like Kane to leave because it's going to open up opportunities for Spurs to improve.
For other players.
Think about it. When Kane leaves, we're going to want to replace Kane, and hopefully it's not like the Bell situation. We buy 20 man. Yeah. And 20 man don't work, no. But it's going to open up other opportunities, and we're going to start seeing maybe the youth come through. This is my point.
I'm not, in a sense, because we have to rely so much on him. When he goes, maybe we'll give opportunities to other people. I know you've been saying this for a while, haven't you? So
look at this, look for me. Look, I'm not saying Troy Parrott's the same level, but bro, Dane Scarlett, Troy Parrott, look, bro, they can't get into the squad because of a player like Kane. We're not even producing talent.
We're not.
Because we're so fixated on the squad right now being
not good
the best it can be, you know? And we're not improving. The likes of, look, I'm not saying Richarlison is a salvation, but the likes of Richarlison, you think when Kane goes, he might step up? Maybe. We don't know this.
We don't, yeah.
Bro, we could easily bring in a striker, a young and up-and-coming striker. Maybe they'd be our salvation. They'd be the next Kane. We might be screaming, Dean Scarlett is one of our own. Who knows, man?
I know what you're saying. The problem is, this team or players, we've had them for so many years.
It's time to restart.
Yeah.
And it's not just Kane. I'm not just blaming.
I think Son probably.
Son as well. His time is coming up. They're at that critical age where you have to move them on. I'm sorry.
You don't make any money out of them if you don't in 3 or 4 years.
So what? You're going to want to shoot yourself in the foot because you didn't want to let go a key asset. You see my point?
It's like, you know, Dele Alli, we didn't let him go early enough.
Exactly.
And we lost so much money.
We lost so much money on these players.
We could have made a lot of money out of him, you know. Anyway, so we've got Villa on Saturday, 3 o'clock. So that Unai Emery, I don't know. Have you watched a bit of Villa this season or not?
Yeah, man.
What do you think of Emery, man? I think he's done pretty well. Yeah.
He's done well with Aston Villa, man.
But what do you think he's changed compared to Gerrard? Because obviously Gerrard was early in the season. Look,
he's more experienced,
really
isn't it?
low.
No, see, for me, Unai Emery is more experienced. He's established a squad where for me, when he was at Villarreal, was he at? Yeah, Unai Emery was at Villarreal, right?
Yeah, they won the Europa League.
Yeah, cool. When he was at Villarreal, he established a squad where he has his own style, innit? Look, for me, the style that he's playing is quite similar to Villarreal. If you've ever watched Villarreal,
yeah, I watched a bit of them in that Europa League.
He's using his build-up play to kill up teams, man. But you know what? That's not the question. What Unai Emery has actually done. My biggest thing is how his defense has actually been so solid. Like, for me, when Steven Gerrard was obviously managing Aston Villa, they were leaking in goals every single opportunity. They would leak in 1-2 goals. They couldn't keep a clean sheet. Now Unai Emery has actually established a squad where they're not leaking that much. They seem strong at the back. They've got Eric Dyer and Manson. Yeah. 100%, bro. Look, I'm not saying I want to sell Kane because he's poor, he's this. No, man. It's for Tottenham's sake. We have to. We need to. In order to move forward, we have to. We need a rebuild. What do you call a rebuild? A restart. And he doesn't
get rid of the dead wood, not the dead wood, but get rid of the old and put in the new.
We don't fit the age profile as well when you're looking at it. He's only getting older. He don't have a contract. What else am I going to say?
He needs to go.
So now my point is this: you're listing all these negative things, right? He has to go. That's the only thing that he can do. And if you don't make a move now, you lose money. So that's another negative thing.
Well, for the sake of himself, I think he needs to go.
Bro, for the sake of his career, at least win a trophy, man.
Yeah, he needs to go, man.
At least win a trophy.
I don't want him to go, but he ain't gonna win anything in Tottenham in the next few years. So just go.
For the sake of his career, win a trophy.
Yeah.
And then
Emery,
when you retire, come back as a manager, bro. That would be sick.
Kane on
him coming back as a manager. Yeah, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, he's not no young youth. What? He's 31, turning 32.
Yeah, something like that.
Bro, he's at that critical age. We're only seeing Ronaldo and Messi going to Saudi Arabia and retiring at 37. Remember 32, 31 Messi, they had limited time. They only had limited time. So he needs to really look at his career and be like, shit, it's time for me to duck. Yeah. But back to Unai Emery, sorry. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. We have to.
I think I was saying they're not leaking goals. Yeah. Strangely, the way they're playing and the way they set up, they don't leak goals. And even when Unai Emery was managing Villarreal, they were strong defensively.
They're always good defensively.
Which has helped Aston Villa. Like, for me personally, having someone like Unai Emery, which he's got experience. He's not no sham of a manager. Yeah, he didn't work at Arsenal, but look, he's got but before Arsenal, he was at PSG, to get me correct, right? So he's got experience. He knows what he's doing. For me, we should fear Aston Villa, man. And the problem I have as well, they have money, man. Who says they're not going to spend 100 million?
Yeah, that's what all these teams. I think under Emery they could do bits because he's actually getting backed. So at Arsenal, he wasn't backed. I don't think he was backed.
You see, we're all talking about Newcastle, how good of a season they've had. What's stopping Unai Emery for not doing the same with Aston Villa?
So looking to the game, do you think we're going back 4?
Yeah, 100%. We have to. Bro, we have to, bro. We need to go back 3-4-2. Bro, there's too many numbers. 3, 4, 3. Yeah, we need to go back to a 3 back. Why? Because Bundia, that Bunda guy,
Yeah,
bro, he
Bunda.
will
Yeah, I know
smoke
who you're
us.
talking
But
about. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what?
yeah,
Bunda, in fact, you know when we were talking about Madison,
yeah.
Bundia would be perfect for Tottenham.
You think?
I don't know why we're not going for players like that, huh? Why not? Why are we going for Madison? That is going to cost us a lot of money because he's English.
Well,
White
maybe they need to fill the
privilege.
homegrown quota though, because that might be a
That's
reason
a homegrown Carter, man.
Yeah, you have to do it though. I know what you're saying though. I know what you're saying, but you have to do it, mate. If we don't get 7 English players, man, we can't bloody start the season.
What's happening to this LGBTQ, man? Can't they just identify as English, man? Fuck it,
That's
man.
nothing to do with race, man. LGBTQ is. Mate, we're gonna get cancelled now. You should ask mate. You should ask people who did Brexit. That's probably the problem.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
No, but for real, like, are we actually dealing with?
I get your idea. I'd rather go for Bendia than someone like Mason Mount.
What's your problem about Mason Mount, huh?
I just don't rate him. I don't rate him. I just don't see what he does. I've watched him loads, man. I just don't see what he does. I know he scores goals. Like, he does score goals. But...
Bro, he scores goals, but he also like passes the ball, and he's really solid on the ball. There's foreign players who are
because you know Eric Dyer doesn't have homegrown,
doesn't he?
No, because he was born in Portugal.
Swear down.
Yeah.
That favela needs to go, man. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
All this time, I thought it was English, bro.
No, he is English. Like, he's like English, but he's born in.
He's not English, man. You were born in Portugal, bro.
It's this like me. I'm Greek Cypriot, but I'm born in England, so I've actually got dual nationality. I can play for either like. I can play for like 3 different countries.
You know what? I could play for 3 countries: England, Pakistan, Jamaica, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
Cyprus, Greece, and England.
Yeah, man. No, but for real. So Eric Dyer don't class as
homegrown. No.
Homegrown, bro.
As far as I know, what it is, there's some players like even Davies, because he's from Wales. Some competitions count Welsh as like one of the people, as one of the homegrown. And some competitions don't. Like the Champions League is a bit different. It's hard to explain because I don't understand it fully myself. Champions League counts certain countries as homegrown too, and then the league counts certain as not. It's just a bit confusing. But yeah, so we're going to 3 at the back. You think against?
Yeah, 100%. We have to, because we'll get annihilated if we don't.
It's so true. It's actually proper true. We would get annihilated.
Yeah, we get annihilated. We will honestly listen. We'll start talking about 5-6-0 again, bro. If we go play that foosball formation that happened against Crystal Palace, we'll get opened up like a tin of baked beans.
Yeah.
Because for me personally, Aston Villa are dangerous going forward. Dangerous.
They got players that can hurt us, honestly.
Bro, they got players. They got
Watkins, bro.
That Watkins brother, bro.
Yeah.
That could even be the future Harry Kane. You see my point?
I'll tell you something about Watkins. Spurs were interested in him. Shall I tell you what happened? Because we were looking at a second striker. You know, before we got Carlos Vinicius. I think it was before we got Carlos Vinicius. Yeah. He's gone to, obviously he was only on loan. We're supposed to look at Watkins, obviously because of his English as well. And so Villa got him for like 20-30 million, I think, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's quite big money. Spurs didn't want to pay that price, and he went to Villa.
Yeah, but for a second striker, 30 million, that's a bit too much, I wouldn't play 30 million. You're telling me you pay 30 million for a second striker?
Yeah.
Bro, you're talking about Harry Kane that's going to play 90% of the time. 30 million on a second striker. You're not playing that, bro. Let's be real, you're not paying that, my guy.
But then what they could pitch to him for me is they could say to him in 2-3 years, Kane's going, and you'll be the first.
Bro, listen. Anybody that hears that pitch is going to be thinking, shit, this Harry Kane brother's not leaving Tottenham. Bro, look, 2-3 years. Imagine what they said to Carlos Vinicius in 2-3 years, he's going to go. Bro, imagine what they said to the striker before. 3-4 years he's gonna go.
Yeah.
And then what he said to the next striker. 5-6 years he's gonna go. Bro, he's not
That's
going,
why
bro.
someone like Llorente worked because he was so old. He just came on every so often. Like in the sense that it worked because he was just he didn't care
Llorente
that
was
much.
underrated, man. Llorente was underrated, man.
Don't get me wrong. I didn't really like. I don't like his style of play. I don't like.
Nah, man. I felt like he was good aerial.
He did all right. To be fair, he actually did all right.
He performed when we needed him to perform. Yeah, no, but for me, what are they gonna say to Watkins? 2-3 years, bro. We're still commenting if Harry Kane's gonna leave. I'm even saying we need to force him out. So what are they gonna say to Harry or Watkins? Are they gonna honestly say 2-3 years he's gonna leave? His contract's ending, and I heard something crazy. He might not even find the club, and he might even try to sign a new contract.
I heard that too.
Bro, so you see my point? What are they saying to Watkins? Watkins thinking like, shit, nobody's actually going to believe that.
Nippen's offering Mason Mount for 10 million.
Yeah, bro, that's a good signing.
They want 60-70 million for Mason Mount, I was reading.
Okay, cool then. That's a bad signing.
60 million or something like that.
Nah, man, 10 million is all right, man. Yeah, 15 million at best.
50-60 million, I was reading.
Bro, I'll take Mason.
Nippen. How much would Chelsea want? I was reading crazy numbers. He's English as well, like Maddison, so...
Then again, if it's a case of 60 million, I'll go for Maddison, man.
But you like Bunda as well. He's good.
Yeah, I like that Bunda, bro. Yeah, man. That Bunda. Bro, that Bunda can kick ball as well.
They signed him from Norwich, I think, for like 15.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I honestly, I think he's good. Like, but I don't know if he's your answer. We'll see, I guess.
I think what is it called?
I have
Madison
Nippen. I have a Cypriot passport, and I have a British passport as well. So I got my Cypriot passport. Went to Cyprus. I renewed it. So yeah. So I'm technically speaking, I'm dual nationality.
Dual, yep.
Yeah, and I have a Cypriot ID now. So what it is, having a Cypriot passport is really useful now because now I can go around Europe like a lot easier. Before with a British passport, you get stamped. Because I went to Cyprus, I got stamped. You're allowed only like 60 or 90 days or something, and then you have to go. But with a Cypriot passport, if I go around Europe because they're still in the EU, it's fine. It's easier. Yeah, so that's
actually really
useful. Yeah, it's actually really useful. Yeah,
that's all right, man.
Yeah, but yeah. So obviously Villa, hard game.
Definitely, bro. Yeah. Look, I want to say we're gonna win 1-0, but I don't believe that. I think it's gonna be a 0-0 draw, man.
0-0.
Yeah, man. I want to just be positive, man, for a change, man.
I think they'll beat us 3-0 or 2-0 or something like that.
Yeah, well, I think so too, man. But I don't want to say it. I don't want to speak it into existence.
You know what I said about Newcastle? We're going to lose 4-0. And I watched the game within 4 minutes, like 10 minutes or 4-0 down.
Bro, what did I say about Newcastle? We're going to get slapped up, innit?
Yeah, I said the same thing.
I said we're going to get slapped up. Bare goals, innit? I think I did predict it. I just didn't predict it so quickly.
I thought it would be 4-0 by the end of the game, not 4-0 by like, how many minutes was it?
I don't know. It was crazy. 19 minutes?
Well, 4-0 down in 19.
Yeah, it's something like 19 minutes. It was one of the worst performances I've ever seen, to be totally honest with you. But no, Villa is going to definitely be a hard game. You know, for me, it's a case of, we're going to have to like play defensively and we're going to have to like run our luck. Because Watkins, yeah, man, it's going to be one of them gritty and grindy games. And is it away from home, yeah?
Yeah, mate. We're playing at Villa.
That's even worse, bro. Yo, bro, we might even lose, you know. I'm not even going to lie.
That's what I said. But do you think that like this game kind of decides who makes Europe?
Kind of, but look, for me, I'm not even talking about Europe, man, because I don't look. If we're not going to finish in Champions League, I don't want us to finish that. I don't even want us to finish in Europe. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
For me, I don't want to go to like Pakistan. They're like grubble countries, Timbuktu, bro, to watch our players play football because it's just not good enough, innit? You know.
Timbuktu,
bro. You know, but for me, it's a case of if we don't win against Everton, it's just good night.
Everton.
Not Everton, Villa.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I think we're going to make Europe, but I think they'll finish above us.
What do you think the lineup's going to be then?
Well, you think it's going to be a back.
Back three, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going back to Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer, it has to be long leg and Romero, and then Pedro Porro, and then Ben Davis, and then Hoy Biscuits.
Hoy Biscuits.
Yeah, and then Oliver Skip.
Just wanted some more Oliver Skip.
Yeah, and then you're talking about Kane, the usual.
Usual shit.
Yeah, the usual shit. What about yourself?
Well, I agree with you, man. I think it's going to be the same. I mean, I think Kulusevski won't play though. Again,
I think Kulusevski's been off as well, man.
I don't think he'll play because I think Richarlison deserves to play over him as well. And
yeah, he scored. Oh yeah, he scored as well. By the way,
first goal.
He finally scored his goal, bro. Yeah. You know how many times that brother has taken off his shirt?
Yeah, I think it's 3 times.
Bro, he's taken it off 3 times, and he's finally got the goal. You know, I saw PTSD before. You know, when he was running, I saw PTSD.
Yeah,
he looked like that, you know. He was just about to do it.
But I was happy for him because he deserved it. He deserved the other goals as well, really.
He did deserve all of them, you know, but it's what it is, isn't it? I think hopefully this is going to kickstart his season.
What's left is only like 4 games, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But I do think Richarlison next season might be a really good player for us.
I hope so. It can't be as bad as this season.
I mean, he only got 1 Premier League goal and 2 in the Champions League. But I don't think it was totally his fault, to be honest.
You think it was a system?
No, I just don't think he was playing enough. And, you know, he only started like 12 Premier League games. That's not a lot. And he played a lot on the right wing. He didn't play on the left. He played 1 game up front. That was the first game I think I've seen him playing up front.
What about manager? We haven't spoke about the manager in this video.
Yeah. Yeah, who do you think is gonna be the manager?
See, hey bro, you know what? I know, man. I know how the show works, innit?
Yeah.
I'm predicting the future.
Yeah.
New manager, I think it's looking like it's gonna be Nagelsmann, man.
You really think?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's gonna be, you know who I think it's gonna be? Slot, that final guy.
Slot. I don't know, man. I just think it's gonna be Nagelsmann. Because did you hear that? Hear what he said? He wants what's that brother's name? Ragnick to come to Tottenham.
Yeah, and then he named another person as well. I can't remember his name though. It was 2 people. It wasn't just Ragnick. They were talking about someone else, but I don't know whether it's. I think Spurs need to get them together. I don't think they need to get one at a time.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think he's trying to build his background stuff. You know what I'm trying to say, like.
Yeah.
Because I think Ragnick and Nagelsmann used to manage at what team is it?
Bayern Munich.
Was it Bayern Munich?
No, it can't be Bayern Munich.
The other one. Where he just come from?
Leipzig. Do you mean Leipzig?
No, not RB Leipzig. Oh man, it starts with F.
Frankfurt, not Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Is it?
I think it's Frankfurt. Yeah.
Look, we were linked with Oliver Glasner as well, the Frankfurt manager.
No, I don't. To be totally honest, I don't know. I can't remember, man. You know, after we finish this stream, I'm going to see the club, and it's going to come to my head, innit? Well, I was reading that them Ragnick and Nagelsmann worked together, and they worked really well. He took them out of relegation battle, and then he went to Champions League. But for me, it's a case of if we do get Nagelsmann, we need to have Nagelsmann for more than 5-6 years, man. You know, he actually has to have a contract. I don't want to hear this 1-2 year contract nonsense. I want to see 4 or 5 years contract. You know, set that deal, make sure he stays. The first 2 years are gonna be really bad, man. Really
Yeah.
bad. It's gonna be horrendous. But hopefully, by us deploying a manager for a long period of time, we can kind of like establish a new system, establish a new like. Ask me
Ask the
the
question again.
question.
Which question?
Nagelsmann and
Ain't coming if he didn't.
okay, cool. Nagelsmann. Listen, Nagelsmann and what the hell was the manager? Bro, we're losing our mind, bro.
Rangnick.
We've been doing this too long. We're losing our mind.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann and Rangnick. Where do they play together? I think it's Frankfurt.
Yup, Chris. Yeah.
I think it's Frankfurt.
I checked. I think it might be Leipzig.
No, not Leipzig. Can't be. Never Leipzig. Frankfurt.
I googled it, but I think it's just friends. I don't think they actually were together.
No, Frankfurt. Do me a favor.
Googling now. Oh, give me a second.
Do me a favor. Just go to the German division. Name me out the first 4 teams.
Okay.
Not Bayern, not Dortmund, and name me out the first 4 teams.
Okay, hold on.
And I'll tell you the answer. I just can't remember the name of it.
Bundesliga. Yeah. Dortmund, Leipzig, Berlin, Freiburg, Leverkusen, Wolfsburg, Frankfurt, Mainz.
Frankfurt. Is Frankfurt blue?
No, they're red.
Okay, shit, I don't know then.
You're like,
oh shit! What happened to the light? Shit! I think I blew a fuse.
Like, oh shit!
Yeah, man, I think I blew a fuse. Hold on 1 minute.
Hoffenheim,
blue, yeah. Yeah, that's all, bro. You know, I know my football knowledge, man. Don't test me, man. Hold on, we're coming to the end of the stream anyway, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, it's fine now. Yeah, I'll go one more thing and then we'll just finish.
Okay, go for it.
But did you have any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts about what? Spurs?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just deploy a manager. Make sure it's long term, man.
Employ manager.
Yeah, man. If you can't find a manager long term, we're always here to help you.
Transfer to Real Madrid. I know this is a misspelling. Imminent transfer to Real Madrid. I think Bellingham is going to go to whatever club pays him. It's because it's 100. You know they want like 100+ million for Bellingham. It's like 150 million. I was hearing.
Bro, put on.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because I don't think they talk about 120 million for Declan Rice. I
don't think he's worth it.
Who, Bellingham? No, he's not worth 150 million. It's just
not worth 150 million, man.
That's mental, honestly. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, there you go. I'm back alive. It's just overheated.
All right, we're almost done anyway. So anything? That's it, yeah. And TJ, where can we find you apart from this stream?
You can find me on Spurs TV.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been streaming. I forgot what my channel's called.
Spursy Talks.
Spursy Talks. No, jokes aside, innit? You can find me on Spursy Talks, innit? But more time, I'm on this channel, innit? I basically own this channel now, innit? You know, you know what you need to do? You need to change your name. You need to change your name of your channel. You should do Has T Spurs.
Has TJ Spurs.
Yeah, no. That's where you can find me, though. You can also find me. Oh, I missed the stream. No worries, man.
Don't worry, man. Yeah. Don't worry. You're always here. Yeah.
You can always watch it back. Yeah. And yeah, for me,
the non-PC stuff as well. So go back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we've had. To be fair, this stream has been a bit casual.
Yeah.
There's not been no madness. In fact, I don't know where I went up with the LGBTQ, bro. That bit was uncensored, didn't it? Bro, you better watch the stream back before YouTube take it down. Yeah, no, but for me, bro, you can find me on Instagram as well. 0TEEJAY.
Yeah, this guy's on Instagram.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be doing this streaming thing soon, innit? But it's just need to get my life together.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back on Sunday with Eugene if you want to join. It's at 5 o'clock. So
Yeah, man. Sunday's difficult for me, man.
Yeah.
That's the problem, innit? Sunday is like, I don't want to be streaming on Sunday.
The only reason I do it is because it's like I've got so much time, if that makes sense. Saturday I'll be busy watching the game and doing other things. So Sunday's like the best day for me.
Yeah, no, I'll see what I can do, man. I'll see what I can do.
In the morning and then do some other things and then
go stream. What time do you go gym?
Oh, like 12.
I want to start doing this gym thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a 6-pack.
You know, since I've been back from Cyprus, I haven't been because I just had so many things going on.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah.
No.
You know, it's just life, innit? Sometimes life, just a lot of stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
For me, you know what people don't realize when they're watching the stream, we're humans, man. We got our own life in our own world, innit? So sometimes streaming is absolutely tiring.
It is. Plus, you go on other people's streams that I go on other people's sometimes.
Yeah, man. And it's I could never. Like, you know, I do it on occasions because I want to feel a part of the YouTube fan base. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do it anymore. You know, when I started this YouTube thing,
you started because of Brian Daigle, you said. So
yeah, bro. Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
We were getting slapped up in it. I started it just on like the basis of not even like becoming that
big. Yeah.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what ended up happening in it for me. I've started realizing people start to know who I am. You know, people have been watching my stream at work and you have a YouTube channel on top of it. Yeah. I'm like, where'd you find that? So said this. Someone
said that to me as well at work. He goes, "I recognize you." I was like, "What?"
It's crazy, man, isn't it? Yeah. But see, I didn't start.
Like fans who support Arsenal and stuff, they do still watch. Like I still watch a bit of someone else's team stream sometimes.
Bro,
like
think about it. So, Chelsea fans love your stream.
Yeah.
You're half of the people that watch it is Chelsea fans.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not even lying, bro. Yeah. You got more Chelsea fans in this in our comments than any other fan.
Yeah.
You know, any other fan. But for me, it's a case of I started doing this, but just based on Tottenham shit, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Well, like for me, it was just because everyone kept telling me, "Oh, even years ago, you should do a podcast. You should do this." And obviously, we had COVID. And obviously, I was doing another job, which didn't really give me the time to do this kind of stuff anyway. Like I was working really long hours. Like, I'll come back 8 to 8 and stuff like that. And I'll be knackered, man, by like no break. And then obviously, I met some other people. Like before I started this, I met Stel like a couple.
Yeah.
Just by coincidence at one of the protests, and he was like, "Oh, we have a YouTube channel," and I started watching Tottenham Away a bit, and I was like, "Oh," and you discover the other ones, right? And you start watching, you think, "Oh, I can do this," and eventually I got around to doing it. So, yeah.
Props to you, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's one of them things where you just have to just keep it going. I'm definitely going to.
Do you care about Europe? Well, me personally, no. I'd rather we're not in Europe. But anyway.
I don't want us to look. So if for me, if we lose tomorrow, not tomorrow, Saturday.
Yeah.
If we lose Saturday, I want us to lose the rest of the games, and it might sound corrupt. Why? Yeah. Because I don't want to go into conference and I don't want to go into Europe. I want us to just stay away from them competitions fully. I don't want to see us go to flipping Timbuktu, and I'm watching the gravel. You know, I'm looking at the stands and I'm seeing feathers and all. No, I don't want to see that, bro. I want to see us take a year away from what you call it. Like just Europe, take away, just take a year away from it and just come back stronger, come back rebuilt. Like, you know, at least then focus on the Prem. Just focus on the Prem. And I think one game a week would be perfect
I think
for
would help us a lot, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, totally agree. And for me, it's a case of, do you even want to see us in Europe? Look at West Ham, for example. They're in the semi-finals. Nobody's talking about that shit.
To be honest, though, like, I would take winning the Conference League.
Of course, because we need trophies. But but for me, but even if we was to win the Conference League, you know, other teams will take us as take the piss out of us, bro. You know, like it'll be a case where we win it, and everybody will take the piss. I think Kulu's.
Yeah, he is. Did you hear them? Might not sign it. But anyway, his question before we finish the stream: if Højbjerg, Skip, and Kulusevski play for West Ham, would you think they were good enough to sign for us? I think if Højbjerg and Skip play for West Ham, I wouldn't think they were good enough. Kulusevski, maybe I would, because I've liked players like Payet before at West Ham and like, so I would
Kind of
probably,
similar players, yeah.
But maybe
no,
those,
totally good.
maybe Skip, Højbjerg and Skip, probably definitely not Højbjerg, maybe Højbjerg and Skip.
Højbjerg's falling off, man.
Yeah.
What was you saying about Kulusevski? He doesn't want to sign.
No, he might not stay. I heard.
At who?
At Tottenham, because we might not pay the fee they want for us to get him. It's 40 million or something. Because basically it's obligation if we get a Champions League or something.
Yeah, we're not getting Champions League.
We're not getting Champions League,
so it's an obligation, bro. We can cut ties, like we can jump like about 15 million off that price. We didn't get Champions League.
Yeah. Anyway, so guys, it's been nice having you on. If you're watching on Watch Rack, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please subscribe, like, comment, and all the good stuff. And I'll be back here on Sunday at 5 o'clock UK time. Yeah, and come on, you Spurs, and of course, leave you out.
Yeah,
leave you out.
That was good.
Yeah.